I don't like to censor myself by any means. However, I wanted to give just a little bit of a disclaimer to actually go ahead and say that this video has nothing to do with over-sexualizing Aqua. Of course, personally, I do think she's sexy as fuck. Of course, in those type of things, she's probably the sexiest character in the Kingdom Hearts series, but whatever. Anyway, I wanted to actually talk to you guys about this weird thing that I actually saw, and it's actually going to be talking about Aqua's, portions, and it's going to be talking about her breasts. So kind of take like what I'm saying with like the most serious sense, not to be perverted, but Aqua's breasts are bigger in Kingdom Hearts. In the trailer that we got, even though it's on a new engine, I mean, if we look at the model that Aqua had inside of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, we actually get to see that Aqua's breast isn't really all that big. And I, of course, have a picture or probably have like, a little cutscene of her going in the video so that way you guys can actually see her breast still isn't really all that big. So we have to actually take into consideration, what does this mean? Has Aqua really grown? Of course, this would be logical, seeing as Ansem grew, and Ansem is pretty much Terra's body, so it's not very unlikely. And of course, I don't think it's it's a question that anyone is really asking. But once again, from my last video, I was talking about to where I gave my thoughts on kind of what I felt like should happen inside of the fragmentary passage or Birth by Sleep 0.2. How I felt like there should be an older Aqua and there should be an Aqua that's like more dark and more wise and things like that, and how she should have a repercussion for going into the realm of darkness or deciding to let Terra go back into the realm of light. She should kind of get like either some type of scar, some type of, hindrance, some type of, block mentally, to where it's like, she doesn't believe in the things that she believed in before. And that would be a cool development for Aqua, because Aqua had the most belief in what the master was actually teaching them. So I definitely feel like that should happen. We should get that kind of development for Aqua as a character. But the reason why I'm actually going to be pinpointing this, like, her breasts and stuff out, is because, of course, as we know, for the female anatomy, I guess you could say not for every female, but I wouldn't even say majority of females, because I'm not really sure. Of course, I don't look into these things. I'm not that much of a pervert. I mean, I'm a pervert, but I'm not that much of one to where I actually try to find out, how the female anatomy works and stuff like that. But, as a woman, I guess you could say, gets older, they develop more. And Aqua is, predicted to be in Kingdom Hearts somewhere around 16, 17, or 18. I would go with 16 because they wasn't really that much. I don't feel like they was that much older than Sora and Riku in the events of Birth by Sleep. So at that age, of course, she still was kind of underdeveloped as, a woman in her anatomy sense. So if her breasts are bigger, does this mean that she's older? Like, will she be an older Aqua? Like, once again, her hair is a lot wilder, so we can say that, of course, even though she was in the realm of darkness, which has a slower relativity than the realm of light and worlds in the realm of light, of course, Aqua should kind of still be a little bit younger than what Ansem is, because, Ansem looks hella old, but Aqua, I feel like she should still be kind of young. I feel like, if anything, she should look like she's somewhere near 25, whereas Ansem looks like he's somewhere near like 30 years old, or Terranort look like he's somewhere near 30 years old. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think that there's going to be an older Aqua? Remember, this is just me pointing this out because of the fact that I'm actually trying to speculate on what this new Aqua will be. I definitely believe with the elusiveness of the Kingdom Hearts series, I don't believe that they didn't show us Aqua face for 1 second, or they didn't show us Aqua's Keyblade for 1 second, just for it to be the exact same Aqua that we had by the end of the final episode for Birth by Sleep. I don't believe that by no means at all. I believe that this is going to be a completely different Aqua, maybe a scar on the face, maybe, she's aged, her hair and stuff is a lot wilder, hinting at that aging, and of course her breast is a lot more fuller, so once again, that's another hint at her aging. But this was more so a video to talk about those type of things. So let me know, do you think Aqua would be a heck of a lot older, or do you think she would kind of still be the same Aqua that we got from Birth by Sleep? I'm hoping that she's older, because Kingdom Hearts isn't really a series to where we get to see these characters become older, in the sense of, a character that we once knew to be really young is now old. I mean, look at Ventus. Ventus is young. If Aqua is young, then Aqua once again will be a young character. And the only one that we really got to see grow is Terra, or Terranort, or Ansem. That's the only one we really get to see grow like that. So I would definitely love to see Aqua get older, because then it would be like, Ventus is still young. He still looks young, I mean, but the other two have actually grown, and since their sacrifices wasn't really that big compared to Ventus's, I mean, Ventus gave his heart up for them, and they still went on with the different moves that they were actually making. Aqua still decided to believe in the master's teaching over believing in her friends, and Terra decided to still believe in his own power rather than believing in the power of being together with your friends and stuff, and he felt like he should do everything alone. And of course it hints at this when he was actually at the end of his story, to where he says, "Then Aqua, I'll make this right," and stuff like that. He believed that he should be able to do this stuff on his own. And since Ventus was the only one who had looked at his friends and was actually like, okay, I have to be able to not only defend my heart, but also defend my friends as well. And if I have to get rid of myself to do so, then I'll do so. And with that, Ventus wound up going to sleep, but he still got to keep, I guess you could say in age terms, he still got to keep those years, or he gets to keep those years that he's missing. So let me know what you guys think. This has been your boy Mazia. Don't forget to do a little A-Class gaming, and everything you do, don't forget to keep it A-Class, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace the heck out.